So sometimes the issues are small, sometimes they can be quite sizable on a longer silent retreat. So the middle stages of a silent retreat like that can have quite a bit of emotional disturbance to them, and that's not a bad thing. It's not a bad sign at all. It means that your mind field is cleansing itself. And towards the end of the retreat, typically that process smooths out and you have a chance to enjoy this clearer, more pleasant mind field. And that clarity and that pleasantness of the mind field is something that helps your mind to be stable enough to really concentrate in meditation. In that retreat that I attended, we had actually quite a busy schedule. We rose about 4 in the morning, and our first meditation was at 4:30 in the morning. And we were pretty busy all day until about 10 p.m. at night. We had perhaps an hour. We had perhaps an hour a day that was just free time, and we used those times to study and read, and there were times for us to do our personal practices. We also were doing a special practice during this silent retreat of a fire sacrifice with this mantra that we were doing. We sat with the fire 6.5 to 8 hours a day, doing a fire offering with each repetition of the mantra. And that's something that helps this process of purification and clarification of the mind field. And so by the end of it, people were really in quite an elevated state of mind. It was quite a beautiful experience for everyone. And as each person left the retreat at the end, it was as if someone had died, because we knew that we would probably never be in this way with each other again in our lives. And it was really, in a way, a little taste of heaven. In the life that I live now, traveling about 10 months of the year teaching for the tradition, I consider to be silence my home. I consider silence to be my home. And it's something that I carry with me in my heart and my mind at every moment. It's there, and I can bring it forward if I need it. If I'm in the middle of, say, a heated emotional exchange, or somebody is angry with me, I can bring that silence forward, and usually it has a calming effect on both me and the other person, which is a good thing. And in those longer practices of silence, that tends to be the case. You learn to identify where that silent place is in the core of your mind, and you learn how to sort of carry it with you from moment to moment, so that it becomes possible to remain in a silent place in the core of your mind, even though in the rest of your life you're talking to people and moving around in the world. But it changes how you do those things. It keeps your mind more steady and more balanced. So I was very grateful to have been able to do that retreat, because I learned so much about the nature of my own mind, but also the kinds of emotional issues that are important ones for me to work with myself.